Oh yeah, earlier today, APF, we were talking about the 50th anniversary of 1968. The 50th anniversary of 1968 was successfully buried by the mainstream media, social media, the millennial generation. And 1968 was the loudest year of the post-war era, we can say, in the 20th century. So the two wars are very loud, yes, but then the whole logic of the historians and the art people and the wah-wah was that the century was short. The two wars were on the front end, and then there was this back end of postmodernism. And the loudest year we were talking about in the first hour, 1968. Incredibly important year that this year has not been marked in the way that the right wing marks every 50-year anniversary or, 100-year. And the biggest thing about the 1968 situation was that it was about about people, regular people, I think, attempting to communicate to a conservative elite and being given tools for the first time to do it. A good example would be in October of 1968, the very first live, in-color Olympics, right? So everybody in the world's watching the Olympics, man. And this is before all of what we live in today, and there's an international event with all of your athletes there. And the precision, the care, the exercise that went into, and the thought that went into Tommy Smith's expression with John Carlos was in awareness of that, and with all of the elements involved in doing this, knowing what it meant, in Mexico City, where the students had been massacred that summer, just after Robert F. Kennedy had been assassinated, and Martin Luther King Jr. I mean, it was 1968 was and has not been properly addressed or celebrated or remarked upon or discussed or brought up in 2018. And it's a kind of quietening that has happened as the years pass. Well, the 10-year was loud, 78, sure. 88, sure. We're still talking about it, 68. By 98, everything was changing. Digital generation, the whole what we're all living in is different, and the millennium's coming, That's the 30th anniversary. 2008, the 40th anniversary was Obama. And now here on the 50th anniversary of the 1968 coups of right-wing conservative elites, I feel we didn't really give it its due. Maybe tomorrow's show I could focus on 1968. Write up some stuff tonight, Amy, or APF, if you want to send me some material about 1968. Maybe tomorrow's show, non-show. God, I'm such a bad host. Tomorrow's non-show could be about 1968. Because 2018 will now end, it'll be 2019, and then now it's just no one's going to talk about it in 51. No one cares. No one's going to care about it till it's 100 years from 1968. That was the true collision of the real people and the real power, and power just mowed it down. Just mowed it down. I'm not going to say butchered indiscriminately. Maybe they butchered discriminately. But the Ice Age authored by conservative elites on access to power for regular people did not begin quietly. It began with a bang and a war, Vietnam. Just like decade and a half later, millennium didn't begin quietly. It began with a bang and a war. Well, that's way too climactic for this show.